Hello everyone from LaGuardia Airport. I'm heading to Ohio to see my mom. I was originally supposed to connect through Washington, D.C. and at 11 o'clock last night I got a text message from United saying that there was a delay in the plane coming from somewhere else. And now I'm going through Chicago, so I'm going to get there an hour later, but that's not too bad. So yeah, the new airport is amazing. It's really beautiful. When we do fly United, we tend to travel in and out of Newark, so I haven't been over here, but you know, there's a little bit of look, not much. So I'll bring you with me. Not sure how much we're gonna do, because it's just gonna be family quality time. Well, these two hooligans picked me up at the airport, and right down this road is the Allwood Audubon Farm where I used to be a volunteer. Sorry you can't really see anything, and we're going across Route 40, gonna go across the dam.
The Audubon.
Yeah.
She liked it.
Old stomping grounds. Not very exciting to look at. Just a bunch of trees.
This brings back a lot of memories though.
Yeah, sure does. If I could have a nickel every time I drove this road. Oh, and you could go in the Audubon Center that way. Yeah, that was the entrance to the Audubon Center. There's quite a few centers across the United States, but there wasn't very many farms. Yeah, here's the dam. And through high school, I volunteered. We sheared sheep. We fixed the chicken coops and all sorts of stuff. My dad used to run right here a fishing tackle shop. He would make custom rods for people. And he would come after he got off from work and run it in the evenings. Good. This is the McDonald's I worked in high school. Nah, it's not very healthy. I would rather have Arby's, actually, if I was going to eat fast food.
You'd rather have what?
Oh, that Kmart, that's where I, went and did all my shopping when it was school time in high school. Dayton is famous for Esther Price candy, and way up here in Inglewood they have this factory.
Look at the size of these.
Oh, wow, it's
Nice.
it's a lot in here, huh?
Yes.
There's more than just Esther Price. Look at all this stuff. Look. Oh wow, they're really getting ready for 4th. Oh, I guess it's Memorial Day weekend too.
Right.
Duh. Oh look, Mom, Buckeyes. Oh look, you can get just chocolate. Oh, for chocolate fountains. Esther Price.
Grandma's Kitchen is my favorite place to eat. Sugar-free.
Yum. Caramels. I like the peanut butter ones though. I don't see them yet. Ooh, and the chocolate covered cherries are good. Yep. Oh, peanut butter milk. There we go.
High school.
Well, I'm sorry I'm doing all this filming
Oh, that's
through the car,
No, that's all
but this is Northmont High School. Well, this is actually right here, the junior high. Well, now they call it the middle school. When I came here, it was 6th, 7th, and 8th. Or no, 7th, 8th, and
there's
9th.
the high school.
Yeah, and then this was the high school.
auditorium.
Wow. That's where I went to high school. All right, Jeff, this is for you. We're on Diamond Mill Road. Sorry you can't really see very well, and I don't remember.
Right down here.
Yeah, I remember this big house, and then they're like one of the next couple driveways.
Yeah.
It was this house right here. Wow.
What house was it?
This one here. Yeah. No, 268. That was theirs.
Was that it?
Yep. Oh, yay. Look where I am, everyone. So for those of you who watched our vlogs when we came in November, this is not the one by campus, but here we are. Please seat yourself. You pick wherever you want to sit. So I don't think I finished my thought. We are in Franklin.
He was waving at you.
You're gonna be on YouTube. You're famous. Yeah, so here we are. And there they are. Our two favorite people.
At least one of them.
No, we love you, Jim. We have here a coney with cheese. Yes, there is a little hot dog buried under all of that cheese somewhere. And this is a three-way. Spaghetti, the chili, and cheese. We didn't like it. That was so good. Skyline's a must-do when you're in the Cincinnati-Dayton area. Sorry, I didn't film too much. I know that's probably gonna be happening a lot on this trip because Mom kind of forgets about the camera and stuff and starts talking over me, and plus I'm here to visit with her. So we'll see what we can put together in the editing. Ko-osh. Hello everyone, it's Friday the 28th, I think.
Yeah.
Yes, it's the 28th. Day 2. Here I am with Mom. Mwah. Having a great visit so far. Sadly, it looks like it's going to be too cold to go in the pool, and I'm really sad. And I'm sweating. I'm sorry.
Oh.
But I just thought I would I'm sorry, the overhead light. I wanted to have Mom walk us through some of this groovy stuff in the room that I'm staying in. Let me turn the camera around. The bed, was that originally... I remember having this in my room when I was younger. At one point I had a twin bed, but then, and this is what I took when I went to college, when I got an apartment. But was it Granny's before then?
It was Mom's.
Okay. And do you know how she came to have it?
No.
No, she just...
No.
And that goes with it, the piece in the back, right? That was
Yes.
part of the set.
Yes.
Ah, I remember that. Oh, and this too, the dresser. And it had...
And this is desk.
I like the
Oh yeah.
the detail on the knobs. Yeah, I always love this. Isn't there like Birds of Paradise or something? No, I always forget, but there's...
No.
It's the same fabric
No.
from when I was in college.
And
Well,
then
high
you
school,
Look at
yeah.
all the pictures.
Yeah, all the family.
Yeah.
All the family. Look at everybody. Oh my gosh, look at me and my brother. Ah, look at my weird hair. That was college. Brixton and Jackson and Kurt, who's no longer with us. There you are. Look at your hair. You look fun. You look fun there.
Oh, there. I was blonde then. Now I'm not. So.
Cool. And this picture
That,
I took
when I was climbing the,
Chichen Itza. Can you point to yourself?
right there.
Right there. She was the only one on the pyramid. Chewy
I went all the way to the
had,
top.
Chewy had proposed to me this trip. Mom came with me to Cancun, and we rented the timeshare. So you had one bedroom, I had another. I'm sorry for the glare. And we got there late in the afternoon, and the park was about an hour to closing, and no one was on the big pyramid.
Yeah,
so
I
I
know.
told Mom to climb halfway up there, and I love that picture. And
I think I went all the way up.
you
didn't
did. You and Chewy went up. I love the frame that I found for this.
I? Mm-hmm.
So yeah.
Yeah.
That was 1998. It was the year, no, it was 97 because it was 2 years before we got married 2 years later.
Wow.
This is my mom on the left and me on the right.
You're going to take that home with you.
Okay. She brought that back from Mexico.
Yes, she did.
Yeah, back in the 60s because she had that a long time.
Yes, she did.
Yeah.
She did.
Yeah, they would drive down they would stay down there a couple months, wouldn't they? When they drove?
Oh, they stayed down there for
Like
half a year.
half a year,
just
that's what
about.
I thought.
Yeah.
And I've already told you guys the story of Father Perez. If you've missed it, I will insert the link up here to the video where I talk about Granny and Grandpa and her friend Father Perez.
I
All
got
right.
that. There's a picture somewhere where they're sitting together.
It's in the video. I'll show it to you.
Yeah.
It's in the video.
I think
Well, I showed you the one. They're sitting next to each other. And I was asking you last night about,
yeah.
that's one of the places where that spot was taken where we went to possibly put her ashes, but you weren't feeling it in your heart. You're like, nope, this isn't the right spot. But we went through the town where Benito Juarez was born, the first Mexican president. And I remember we had to like switch back up the hill, and then you blinked and you were out of the town. It was really like half a city block. But they had banners everywhere, birthplace of Benito Juarez. And then we turned around and drove 2 hours back. And I just remember Father Perez was in his little velour tracksuit. He had like a little tracksuit. I'm like, where are you going? He loved his mezcal. He liked drinking his mezcal. Yeah.
Wow.
But my brother's on his way here, and we're just gonna hang out and have a good time today, sitting around, shooting the breeze.
Hoping that
'Cause
maybe
it's a-
the sun will come out.
Yeah, but not today. It's gonna pick up more rain later this afternoon. So yeah. All right, let's go sit outside and enjoy
Okay.
having a patio to sit on. All right. So I hope you all like the little tour. We'll see you later. My niece is here, my brother's daughter, and her kids, and they don't care that it's like 60 degrees. They're going in the pool. Awesome. That's what being a kid's all about. The twins are Marley and Bentley, and then the littlest one is Griffin. We are having pizza. We know how to live, and Mike sells potato chips.
Yeah.
Dayton made.
Dayton made.
Dayton made.
Yep.
Here we go.
Fish?
John, what you want?
Sells. I grew up on
I
those.
don't know.
And our pizza place growing up was called Casano's, and they always cut their pizza in little squares.
I'll have pepperoni.
You sure?
Yeah, so we're having a good time.
We don't ever eat fast food. We don't eat out, so I don't know all the lingo of all the fast food. I know that people went nuts when Kalamazoo finally got 2 Chick-fil-A's. But
Oh, the one on Miller.
We have spent having a wonderful afternoon with everyone, reliving old stories. Lots of memories.
I can't.
We are going to drive up to where my grandma used to live, where Mom and Aunt Jill and everybody grew up, and we're going to go to the old neighborhood. It's not what it used to be, that's for sure. It's probably been 20 years since I've been up there. So, and I grew up 2 blocks away from my grandma. My cousin says that there's only 3 people that that actually are occupying a home on that block, so it makes me kind of sad. All of our old stomping grounds are closed, but we'll take you along. Ko-osh. Girls road trip. Here we go.
All right, Germantown.
Yeah, I used to walk up here.
You excited?
Yes.
Me too.
Me too.
Downtown Dayton.
Diane, we used to eat here at the burger place.
Yeah.
Mom would bring us.
Red Barn.
Yeah.
When the hungries hit, when the hungries hit.
Tyler sent us
Hit
a
the
package
Red Barn.
of Premier nuts.
He did? See, look at this poor old house.
I remember this. Oh my gosh. It used to be,
Granny's bank.
that was our bank too. That was our bank.
And then the next light is
And I would drive my bike down this hill here on the right to Island Park.
Ridge Avenue.
That was
And where great grandma lived off Deweese. She lived
a
on
place
So
to
did
eat
what
Yeah.
on the corner.
Bobby's
Yeah.
mom.
Ann.
I used to live at the light. You make a left.
Do you want me to turn?
Yeah.
I don't know, can we? I don't.
Oh yeah.
And this was
We
the
have to turn
upper,
around. Oh look, remember
This was the
Don and
upper
Andy?
crust?
No, not. What was
It
this?
was.
There was
Colt.
A meat
No,
store.
Colt's was
House
down
is up here
here.
where the green
Yeah.
awning is.
There was a meat store here too. Not Fouts. Don and Andy's or
Don
something.
and Andy.
To the right.
Oh my gosh.
Right.
I used to walk down here to this,
Yeah.
oh my gosh.
I don't know which one's your house anymore.
Oh my
29.
God, they're all boarded.
This is really sad.
It is.
21, 23,
You lived in a double, didn't you?
yep,
25.
Is it right?
27. Well, no, stop. It was this one.
Yes.
It was this one. Yeah, 29, 27 and 29.
The left one.
Yeah,
Yep.
that's it.
Look, there's not even anyone to go ask to go
Yeah,
in.
you could.
The front room was my mom's and dad's bedroom. Yeah, the first time I ever went to Disney World, I lived in this house. And the Coltses lived right there at 31.
Yeah.
Wow. The hours I spent in this little front yard or on the porch.
Yeah.
And the peony bushes ran all along the left side. And we'd make tent forts on the
Now, if you
Clothesline.
asked me, that was a long.
This was the house we thought was always haunted.
The blue one?
Yeah, at least for me.
Okay, I knew it was one of those two.
They
Mine-
were
This
all
was the upper
stores.
crust that
Yeah.
Roger
Yeah.
talked about.
And
Yeah,
Dale
upper
Fashions
crust.
was along here somewhere. Remember that, Joni? That nice
Yes.
clothing store for
This
That-
is a
that
bar
was
now.
a
It's
restaurant
open
right
9.
there.
This, the old upper crust. They barbecue out there in the parking lot.
Classy.
Yeah, look at Granny's market. It's still there.
Oh, People's Market. You want to go in?
It was it IGA when
Yeah.
we were little?
Yeah.
It was liberal.
Liberal, yeah.
And the-
It was liberal.
Here
This
somewhere
was
downstairs.
Colt's
That's
Drugs.
where Granny would get her car
Wow,
started.
this is just so sad.
Right.
Yeah, and there was our grocery store.
Yeah, and this
That
is
was
the
the
bar, and
Liberal
then this is
market.
the lot where Marion's was.
Oh,
And then that's Granny's
Marion's
house.
is gone.
With all the
Oh my
trees.
gosh. This is
Oh, they took all that away.
yeah.
A year and a half ago they did that. They put in new
There's
windows.
Mrs. Schaefer's house.
And then Sam's lot, and then Granny's.
When did they paint the house?
Right after they bought it.
Yeah, a long time ago.
It doesn't, if someone had sent me a picture of this, I would not have recognized
And then
it.
look at
23?
Carter.
Yep.
Look at Millie's.
Oh, I wouldn't have
it's
known
just
that
a
was
mess.
mine.
That's Grandma's house, the door on the right.
Pop up. I didn't realize the front doors were that close together.
Yeah, I remember that.
And there used to be a railing between.
Yep.
But Grandpa was mowing the lawn here on the right with the push mower and lost his balance and it came back and cut off his toes.
Big toe.
Oh, his big toe, yeah. Oh, the
Look at
hours.
Carter's house.
The hours spent in this house.
It looks so small.
Yeah, it's just.
I'm going to pull up to Carter's. If you want
You know, I think what's off-putting is not off-putting, but like the trees.
Yeah.
Because there was nothing. All you could just see all the way up this street, all the houses.
Yeah.
The one across the street's pretty.
Well, it'll be 19 years this summer. They sold
Yeah,
Granny's
look how-
house.
Yeah.
So this has happened in
Yeah,
19.
look at that. Does look nice. God
Yeah,
bless our
doesn't it?
home. That used to be Hordes.
No, that was Millie's. Hordes was
Yes,
over
Millie's.
Okay.
Here. Like the white one here was Hordes.
Oh my.
And this
They
is
were
Carter's. Look at
as meticulous as they
That's like Grey Garden kind of looking, isn't it?
Oh my God.
Nobody's in
They've got like trees practically growing out of the
They
house.
do. They actually do.
And this was Barber's. My friend
nobody's
Judy
there, I
and Peggy
bet.
Barber lived
No.
here.
Like you can't even get in the walkway. It's so wooded.
Yeah.
Do you remember the Ostermans, Joni?
Yeah, they were.
They were up
All
here
these are
somewhere.
boarded,
Yeah.
All these.
It was before that telephone pole.
Yeah. Look at this.
Because
one.
Jerry, the two boys were yours and Julie's age, and then there was a girl. And
Are we
she
good?
was my age. What, honey?
Are we going to go by E.J. Brown?
Yes.
Okay.
Absolutely.
Oh, they still haven't paved over the brick.
Nope.
It's still brick.
And remember the
Fouts'
grocery store here?
drugstore.
Fouts'
Is gone.
It's gone.
Fouts Brothers.
We would stop
It
right here. Was this built right
Yeah,
there?
Get ice cream.
And
on ice
candy.
cream.
Oh,
And this is where we. This was the kindergarten
Like this
through
school.
8th grade.
Looks nice.
And we're going to go around
There's
the
a
school.
bus.
Yeah, he's turning.
Wow. Oh,
Now here's where the tennis courts were, where I learned to play tennis, but they're gone. A Willowwood. Yeah, Willowwood. I always loved this neighborhood. I loved to walk over to the school. I'd come over with my girlfriends in the evenings in the summer, and we'd hang out.
sit on the swings or something.
Yeah, swing on the swing, look for boys.
Well, they put a
Brown
parking
school.
lot in
This
there.
was the auditorium.
Yeah.
I remember they added that later, but you know everything has a different facade, so I don't know.
I wonder if they had the. I love the front of.
Coronas. He was
Oh,
Grandma's paper
I
boy.
went to school with him.
Well, his mom lived right there on that Norman.
Creona.
Right
What was his
there.
first?
Alex Creona.
Alex Creona. He married Penny
Peggy.
Fry.
Penny. Yes.
Penny Fry.
I want to see if they kept up.
Oh my God.
Looks
I
nice.
know they changed it all.
Where's the front end? Oh,
Where's and there? Oh, the front looks nice. You had to go up the big stairs
Yeah.
before.
Oh
Mhm.
my gosh.
Wow. Parkwood.
Parkwood, and this is Birchwood.
Yeah, these houses aren't bad over here.
No.
No.
This was always a nice neighborhood. These were, I always loved
Yeah,
this.
the
I
little
always wanted to
playground where
live
we
in a
would
single
play
home.
is
Yeah.
gone because they've reconfigured everything. Did they completely tear it down, Janie?
No, they just
Refurbished and
Refacaded it.
And of course, like you said, it's sitting different because the
Yeah.
playground used to be where that parking
That
lot.
looks
Right.
maybe like an entrance right there. See where the
This
flag
is the main entrance.
Yeah.
The
Oh,
buses
really?
Do the loop around.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Did you didn't, none of you girls went to, Joni and I went to school.
I went to school here.
Oh, did you?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
I was so pissed because I was on cheerleader in 7th grade, and that's when we moved. And I was about to go into 8th grade, and we would have been like, you know, then the top classmen, because this was, you know, still kindergarten through 8th grade. And we had our little brown and gold fight. Brown and gold fight. Who fight? We fight. Yeah. Oh, so this is the main entrance now.
Wow, is this ever nice?
Yeah, this is an auditorium.
Oh, yeah, I
See,
see.
main entrance right
There it is, Edwin,
Oh.
Joel. I didn't know that's what J stood for. I knew it was Edwin.
This was not the front entrance when I went to school here. I went to school here from first grade until 7th grade. And this was the back. It actually looked nothing like this. This was right here. There was a huge courtyard. Look, it's Chewy on the phone. And we would come out from school and we'd walk out here and we would walk across this field and walk home. Oh my gosh. Wow. Yeah, there was not a playground here. It was just a big field where we came out for recess. Wow. Well, this was fun. Are you finding money?
Yeah.
She's got to be rich.
She always wanted a ranch house, so she wouldn't have to go.
Yeah, this was Grandma's favorite street to drive up and down.
Lady. This is a nice thing to do
It's a nice trivia.
on the anniversary of her her birthday and her death.
Yeah.
You know, it really
Oh,
is.
wow. I forgot some of these big ones.
Look at
Wow.
here on the right. These three were her favorite. That one. Now they're going to come. These three near the end were always her favorite.
She loved the slate roof.
Yep. These in here.
Look at that tree.
Ouch. Sorry, camera bashed against your.
That's a pretty
We're
one.
going to go right.
Yeah.
Now this is
Philadelphia.
Philadelphia.
You guys will recognize the barn, but they're refurbishing it. You used to have dances.
Yes, that was the red. What was
Yeah,
it called?
the Red Barn.
Wampler's Red Barn.
You turn in here. Yeah.
Yeah, I went to a lot. They used to call them open houses, and I went to many
you're gonna
dances. Yeah.
That's. It's a cut through that goes, but I don't want to cut through because I want you guys to see the arena. But you can turn around.
Yeah, I'll turn around. I just want to see the barn. I went to so many dances when I was in high
That's
school.
what Mom talks about, but it's looking really. It was shabby.
Well, they probably want to rent it out now for like weddings.
I don't think I've ever been in this structure.
Your mom and my mom and Aunt Dio had a lot of dances.
Yeah. I know the name well.
Well,
I just don't think there was any.
You guys are too young, but I'm sure you've heard of the Beach Boys. They
Yeah.
brought the Beach Boys here one time when I was in high school, and we came here to dance, and I mean we danced to the Beach Boys.
My first concert here was the Beach Boys. No, David Cassidy was my first concert here, and then the Beach Boys. Nothing.
It sat
Carolina.
here.
Yeah, Raj would send me pictures of it in its disheveled state.
Who ended up paying to have it torn
I have
down?
no idea.
The Dayton
They
Hockey
just
Gems
did this.
played here, right?
Look at all the rubble. All that's left.
Oh my
This is
gosh!
all
Which
that's
way do I go?
left.
Well, we're gonna go
Of
left.
the mall
and I
of
want
my
you guys to,
high
Raj
school.
wanted you to see the damage of the tornado.
No problem.
Salem Mall.
Was it to the left? I thought it was to the right.
See, I'm
The
thinking on the
river's
left.
The river's to the right.
The river's to the right, and she was across the street from it.
One of my high school friends lived in one.
These are gorgeous houses.
Yeah.
Wouldn't you want to move
I remember being in her backyard.
this? Yeah.
I can vaguely remember the living room, kitchen of the house.
Now this might be Morin's house, Joni. The grandma and grandpa first.
that it?
That's their house. That was Morin's, believe it or not, that was their name. And then grandma's is next. No, that's a 2-story.
Yeah, it wasn't 2-story.
This one.
This
back
one,
there.
that's it. There's grandma's house.
Wait.
Oh, look, they've added on a porch. Oh, how pretty.
What's the number? 2913.
There's dogs. You don't want to get out.
Oh,
No.
Oh,
Wow.
look at that porch. How beautiful.
I would have thought it was a little further back.
Me too, like that other one.
Boy, that front yard always looked big to me, but I had to mow
Well,
it.
the porch makes it.
The front porch is all new. Oh, wow. Wonder if they still have the breezeway. I bet they do.
Yeah, there's
Wow.
a breezeway there.
Well, sometimes they enclose them all and
Oh, yeah.
insulate it and everything.
It looks enclosed.
Yeah.
Great Grandma Abel.
Grandma's house. Oh, look at that.
Beautiful. They've taken good
They
care.
sure have.
I remember her, but I'm thinking he had passed away before I would, right?
He died when I was like in 3rd or 4th grade.
Okay, that's what I thought.
Here it is, Drill Avenue.
Drill Avenue.
That's the one I was
Drill
looking for.
and
Watch
Ridge.
this. This is what we
Takes
would
you
do in
down
the
to the
winter.
car.
This is what we would do in the
Here,
winter.
slow down, see if we can see the backyard. It's all wooded still.
Look.
See, look. Oh my God.
This is Drill Avenue. We would
What
drive.
would you do on this?
In the wintertime, we'd drive the car down and slip and slide all the way down. Yahoo! Or a sled.
This is Main Street, right?
Yeah.
No.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, this
this
is Main
is.
Street. Yeah. Now I go straight.
And
Yeah.
Rikes. Would have been
Rikes
right
is
down
beyond the
there.
right.
Yeah, there's the mine.
The
There's
gray.
mine. Is she working at all, Jean? Barracks.
We have Wright-Patterson Air Force Base here in Dayton, and this is, well, you won't be able to, you can't see the sign yet. So this is the U.S. Department of Veterans Affairs, and there's homes, and all sorts of things here for the veterans. Oh, look at that. That's pretty. That entrance. Oh, this is really pretty.
Yeah, it is gorgeous.
Yeah, this
My
is
sister Jenny.
me, Janie, and Jenny.
Uh-huh.
Our dresses were purple with white Swiss
Light
polka
purple.
dots.
Yeah.
And then the bridesmaids, which was my mom and everybody,
There's
were
your mom.
yellow. There's mom. And her
No, here's
sis-
your mom.
Yeah.
That's my mom.
And Aunt Jane.
Mm-hmm. And that was
Oh
her
my
roommate.
gosh. Look at my hair. Oh, good
It
Lord.
is.
What was I thinking?
Pretty.
I know,
Yeah,
it's
you
just...
did. You at least had
I
hair.
remember-
We had to have ours cropped off.
I
We
had
weren't allowed
these-
to have hair.
I had these baskets. I kept mine forever.
Yeah, till it fell. And then this was me, and this is my favorite pajamas Aunt Joan gave me, and they were pink and white.
Pink and white.
Yeah, you gave them to me, and I loved them. It reminded me of Mary Poppins.
There.
Yeah, you know, the little kids that were in that. But my dog spilled water, and a lot of my pictures got ruined.
Oh, but look how adorable
But
you
I
look.
kept that because that's my favorite pair of pajamas I've ever. And Aunt Joan gave this to me for Christmas.
I'm here with my cousin Janie. Mwah. And she was kind enough, look where I am again. Ha ha ha. You can't have enough skyline. You can't. So, Ko-osh. Today I thought I'd play it safe, and I got the smaller three-way, but now that I see how small it is, I'm kind of regretting it. I kind of wish I had the regular size. And Jane, you got some conies with cheese too. This is one of the foods that I really, really miss. We do have a restaurant down by the Trade Center that the owner is from Cincinnati, and on the last Monday of every month, he flies in Montgomery in ribs,
Oh, wow.
which I never had. I'm talking to Janie. La Rosa's Pizza, Skyline, and Graters. But you know, it's not the same. They don't steam the buns. These buns are really good and steamed. But yeah, so I can get it in New York. It's just not the same as coming to an actual Skyline. So I'm having a really lovely time here with my cousin. It's very interesting how we remember family events a little differently and getting other sides to stories. So it's been quite a fascinating afternoon. And I got my fill of Skyline again, so I'm really happy. I want to make sure I'm in focus, because half the time I think I'm in focus and then it turns out I'm not. We're gonna go, I know this may sound strange to you all, but our New York grocery stores, you know, we don't have a lot of real estate there. And so it's limited with the different expansion of brands. So we're gonna go across the street to Kroger, and I'm just gonna walk up and down all the aisles, and I see commercials all the time for Cheez-Its, but I think it's called Snaps, something like that. I've been dying to try them. Our grocery stores don't get them. So I'm just gonna go up and down every single aisle in Kroger and buy whatever strikes my fancy. I had all of this room left in my suitcase now because I gave Mom all the bagels and the cookies that I baked her and stuff like that. So I'm gonna go home with a stash of some really cool Ohio stuff. So I don't know how much I'm gonna film in the grocery store. We'll see how it is. I wanna be respectful of anyone around me. But I'm having a really nice day with my cousin, and I'm really glad that she reached out and said, I'll come get you and take you to Skyline. So one, I got Skyline, and two, actually the other order. One, I got to see Janie and spend some amazing quality time with her. And two, I got Skyline. And three, I'll go to Kroger. Okay, all you Disney people know, I have to get this. Oh, I don't care how much they are. Why can't they sell these in New York? Can you hear the cicadas? They weren't making any noise yesterday because I think it was raining off and on, and they're chirping today.
Look at all the shells on the ground.
Yeah, Jim said there was a lot of them.
And then here they are here, and there's some that are deformed with no wings. Special ed cicadas.
One down there. Oh, here, let's get me.
All the way
Yeah,
around.
look at all the shells.
And then some of them have no wings. Are you alive? No, you're dead. Wow. This one, are you alive? Nope, you're dead.
They're just like on the tree.
Yeah.
How bizarre.
That's how they have to open up. Here's one. No, that one's not open. I don't want to step on
I
it.
know, they're eek.
There's one down here wiggling upside down.
Oh, here's one with red eyes.
Yeah. They should all have red eyes.
Well, some of these, they're just like the shell. It's just the shell.
Just the shells
Yeah,
on
see?
this one here.
Yeah.
Where they
Some of those are even up to that next tree.
Jim's gonna cut the grass. Mom and I are just hanging out here talking. Oh, there he goes. Mom's checking all of her phone calls. I don't know if I mentioned it yesterday, but there was a not so well squirrel under Jim's yellow truck. Yesterday afternoon we came back from looking at the cicadas and it gave it a little bit of water and it drank, and you said it tried to stand up? The squirrel yesterday when you gave it water?
just a little bit.
Yeah, but he fell over. And when I took Janie out to her car, I walked out with her when she left last night and he had passed. So Jim took him back in the back of the property and put him in his final resting place. That was a little sad. How are you doing today, Mom?
I'm doing fine.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
You having a good day?
Beautiful day. It's warm and
Well, it's almost getting warm. It's in the 60s.
yeah.
It's getting there.
Uh-huh.
So we're just gonna sit here, enjoy each other's company and the sunshine on this beautiful Memorial Day. I hope you all
White
are
clouds and
remembering.
blue sky.
Yes, white clouds and blue skies. I hope you all have been able to go pay your respects to anyone you knew that served and gave their lives for us. We'll check back later. At some point in time, we're going to be grilling hot dogs. Unfortunately, I taped none of our Memorial Day little barbecue because I was so excited to have hot dogs on the grill that when Jim put the hot dogs on the table and we had pork and beans and potato salad, we just all dug in, and then the next thing I knew our plates were all empty and I'm like, oh, I never filmed it. It didn't happen. So I hope you had a wonderful Memorial Day. Everyone got to hopefully be with friends and or family. And I think that's going to be a wrap for Monday, May 31st. See you tomorrow. Good morning, everyone. It's June 1st. I'm being chauffeured around by Mom and Jim. We are going on a little tour of the area because I haven't really seen all of it properly, and driving around and seeing some really pretty places.
Here again.
Look at all the flags I'm sure they put out for Memorial Day yesterday. There's a lot of them. We're now going back over the dam the other way, and there's the water that comes into the dam. Yeah, it's really pretty. The park's really nice, lots of facilities for people to picnic and restrooms. Very nice. Here's where we get the fabulous pizza. Your hometown's pizza store.
It's good.
Yeah, it is good.
Over here is a link for.
Is it still a hotel?
I don't know where they even have a hotel. I just think the restaurant's still there.
Look at this house.
Some guy graduated from school, bought that little building right there. He worked in the service station before when he was in high school, and that's all he's done all of his life. And
That's a pretty home.
it is a pretty nice house down here. They have a historical society that I guess it still exists. It tells people what they can do and what they can't do.
Yeah, with the paint colors and
Yeah.
stuff.
Yeah.
What decorations you
Look at all
can. Look at all the lattice work.
Yeah.
Wow, that's really pretty.
They're nice. They're all pretty nice houses.
Was this anything specific?
See, this right here tells you about right here.
The former grits mill.
Built by Louis Shuey. Shuey, is that how it's pronounced?
Chewy, yeah.
Between 1844 and 1845, stands on the site of an earlier mill built in 1806 by Philip Gunkel, founder of Germantown. A miller by trade, Gunkel led a party of settlers from Pennsylvania to Montgomery County in 1804 and settled here because the location was excellent for milling. Gunkel platted, I don't know why I'm like all of a sudden my glass. Gunkel platted Germantown in 1814 and operated a grist mill. Well, now I can't see too much of it because of the flowers, but you get the gist. So is it,
Until
is it
1830 when he sold the mills to Louis Shuey, his son-in-law, who rebuilt and improved them.
Is it somebody's home or is it like museum-y kind of a thing? Not sure.
I don't really.
I will Google it when I put this up and let y'all know. What's it called?
Sword.
Sword.
The family
That
was
was the
Sword.
one that owned the
Wow, look at
one of the
that.
paper companies. Or
Paper
whatever.
mill.
Entrance is beautiful. Oh, look at the stained glass.
Yeah, that's very nice. And all these down through here are really nice build. That's back there behind you. You didn't see it, but that was for their servants and stuff behind it.
Oh,
And it was as nice as everybody.
I've never been through here.
Well, look at the houses here. On both sides. I mean, it's just.
I guess you know what? When we would come down here, we just would go straight down 75.
I mean, this is where the elite.
These are really big homes.
Now it's just.
Here's one.
Oh my gosh. So they named it Fantasy Diner after Fantasy Farm?
This was Fantasy Farm. It was where you could
Wow.
roller coasters and all kinds of things.
Well, Fantasy Farm had the stuff for the little kids.
Yeah.
And I would go with Aunt Jane and, for Angie and Kurt and Michael. It's just completely gone, isn't it? But wasn't La Swordsville right next to it?
Right here. This is the Swordsville entrance right here. This was right here. The road goes back into Swordsville.
Wow.
I don't know how far back you can go now, but that's the Swordsville Lake is just right over there, straight back. And
I'll try to find some photos online and insert them here. Wow.
back there's a lake. See the water back
Yeah. I cannot believe there used to be a rather large, for us, amusement park right here. I don't remember the train tracks driving here though. You walked in and the first thing was like an electric car track, and then you would go off to the left And when you curved to the right and went straight back towards the lake over here, that's where the roller coaster was. Wow, that's a big train. And then Fantasy Farm was next to it for the little kids. And they had a petting zoo, you know, that kind of a thing. Wow.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
This is right on Sunset.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it's after you round the bend on to the left, it'll be, I don't know, maybe a couple houses.
Okay. Well, I'm getting a new education today.
It's 53. We're
the
looking
one
for
with that
53.
If I would have thought about that, I would have known that because Joan told me Cassie bought that house after their divorce.
This is it, right?
Oh, the numbers are all different.
53.
right here.
There's 33.
Yeah, well, they've got ones in front of it now.
But
No, that's not.
Down here's
Yes,
40.
it
That's not it.
Wait a minute, it goes bigger down through here.
That's it.
Huh?
That was it.
Right down here's 53.
Yeah, but
But the numbers are all different.
So it's
40.
It was the one back there, yeah. It looks so different, but I spent a lot of summers down here with Aunt Jane and Uncle Clancy, and they had a huge party for the family every 4th of July. Wow, it looks so different. That was Angie's room, and Michael and Kurt shared a room, and then Jane and Clancy's room was in the back, and they added an addition to the back. Yeah, Sunset Court. This is 217 Lebanon Street. This is the house my mom lived in before she married Jim. And there's a beautiful deck out back that my cousins and Clancy built. It's a pretty backyard. Hi everyone, I'm in Chicago, the O'Hare Airport, and I popped into the United Club and thought I'd spend my hour break here. I'll show you around on my way out. We have various salads, salsa, cheese, chips, apples. I don't know if it's better to go above or below. Some Scooby-Doo snacks. Beef jerky. Here we have lots of chips. Crackers. These were really good. I had one of these, the oatmeal cream. So I came from back in the back where the restrooms are. Here's all the food. There's seating. They're not accepting day passes due to trying to keep the capacity down. There was no one in here when I came in here about 20 minutes ago. You have the bar. I forgot my club pass, and she said, oh no, they're tied to your boarding pass now. So yeah, I got to come in. And here's the entrance. Okay, we have to go down to C22, and then I'll be home to Chewy. It's busy, busy, busy. around. It's my Papi Chulo. I took some footage from the plane that came from Chicago to LaGuardia, but I had to use my phone because I was sitting in the very front row, so I didn't have a seat in front of me, and they took my backpack with the camera and moved it to where the flight attendants put their stuff, because yeah, every single flight was full. All 4 of my planes, 2 going, 2 coming, they were all full. They were small planes though, but still. And I apologize for the choppiness, but you know, every time I would start talking to the camera, my mom would be like, and she would start thinking I was talking to her. So it got a little weird for a while, but you know, most of this vlog was for my family, and yeah, I know it'll mean a lot to my cousins and everybody. So if you've watched and you're not family, I hope you found it interesting where I grew up and everything like that. But yeah, so Mom's actually doing pretty good. She repeats herself a lot, asks the same questions. Older stuff, you know, she still has retained all of that, so it's just gonna be a steady decline with the short-term memory, and we're just gonna do our best. I'm gonna try to go back at the end of July, and which I don't know if this might I'm sorry, I've been hugging the cat, so now I have cat hair all over my face. I don't know if this is, I may wait and put this up at the end of the Disney trip, so that I may have already gone back to Ohio. But it was lovely being with my mom, and your arm's getting really tired because he's a wimp.
Excuse me. Look at this. It just got here.
Yeah, so thanks for watching, everyone, and we'll see you next time.
Gosh.
Ko-osh.